back to Vegas Live. I'm Ninon, your host, and we're actually down at the Pepper Mill shooting this, and this is amazing. This is our new studio. How amazing, Vegas Live at the Pepper Mill. It's absolutely wonderful down here. The reason we are here is because we're bringing Vegas back. Trying to get back all these sort of, all the film people, which is like, I have John here, John Seymour with me, and he's absolutely amazing. He's in the film business, and he's bringing filming into Vegas. Not that we don't have it, but we want to make it bigger, but also the music business. I'm trying to bring in the music business. I'm trying to bring back in the film business. I'm trying to get people to understand that we do have a Vegas. We all are out here working, and we all sort of, need to be out there. We need to be known who we are. John Seymour, you haven't been here very long though, have you?
No, I moved here
a couple of months or so?
Yeah, March.
March. You've only been here since March. And you quite like it.
I do, I love it.
You love it? Oh,
yeah.
Isn't that nice? He loves Vegas. I love it when people say, yes, I love Vegas. That's
it's been
absolute.
great.
It's been good to you so far.
Yeah.
And you've been doing lots of, actually I'm going to brag a little bit. Weren't you up for an Emmy? A long time ago. Every time I mentioned the Emmy, he was up for. He says, let's not talk about that. But that's typical. That is typical what we are like. So now you've got a break right now because you just finished. I don't know, it was 3 or 4 movies or something.
Yeah, we did 2 TV pilots, 3 TV pilots, and
3
and a
TV
short film.
pilots. And you did that actually in Los Angeles and here.
Both. I did. We actually did 18 episodes of a web series here. That we're pitching for television now.
Okay, what is the web series? What exactly is this particular program called the web series? Because it sounds everyone's got a website.
Right.
What is it?
This particular one is called The Weed Detective.
Okay.
It's about a MIT graduate who gets a felony drug conviction for possession of marijuana. And so he's having trouble getting a real job, so he helps stoners find things that they hide from themselves.
So, I was going to say, how can you hide something? Have you been involved in drugs and things like that, and you've been actually caught and everything else?
Yeah.
Then it's going to be very hard to hide that.
Well, it's things they hide from themselves while they're high. Like they a lot of times hide their weed from themselves.
Oh.
Yeah.
They hide that.
So they won't lose it. Then they put it somewhere where they can't find
when
it.
they can't find it. So then they're going to spend all the time trying to find it.
So they call the weed detective. He comes over.
So the weed detective, do you smell it out? Is it a dog or what is it?
He uses
Could be a
string
dog.
theory. He uses string theory.
Oh.
Yeah, so he has a degree in string theory.
So that's so. And have you sold this yet, or is it still in the, as we call it, in the can, meaning
It's
in
in the can.
It's in the can. Can means that it hasn't gone anywhere quite yet, but it's ready to go.
No, it's not even ready to go yet.
Oh, it's not even ready
It's
to
all
go.
filmed. They're doing the editing on it right now. There's a trailer cut. We're leaving for the American Film Market on Friday, and we'll take it with us there and see what we can do with it.
So then you'll take it to the film cut, and then that's where you present
Yeah,
the
we'll
promo.
present
What's
it,
it called? The promo. What would it be? A half-hour one or an hour one?
Oh, it's 3 minutes.
Oh, 3 minutes. So it's
Yeah.
3 minutes, like a 3-minute promo of what it's going to be all about.
Right.
But you're actually going to have 13 episodes.
18.
18 episodes. Isn't it normally 13? It doesn't matter. So they got a little more. Things change. Things change.
Yeah, television would typically be 13, but web series were a little more flexible. So.
A web series means that you're going to go on the internet.
That's the original plan. Yeah, those first 18 episodes will come online.
Interesting. So as we all know, the internet's been out a long time, and television is going further back, and the internet is coming more into the focus. Is that why you did that? More audience for what this program is?
Yeah, this program, when we first started doing it, because of the subject matter, we thought this was the internet would be a great place to start it. Potentially it could be a television show, but I think the audience that we're...
Relates more to the internet.
Yeah, our audience is more on the...
Is that because, I was going to say, is that because of the younger, the younger people are on the internet? And that's where they're at. They don't, very rarely now do they watch television.
I don't watch television, so yeah.
And he's in the younger.
Yeah. I'd like to think so.
Well, he is. Yeah. Definitely. I can assure you are.
All right, sounds good.
So that was just one you did. So now now what's the other one you've done?
We shot, while we were shooting that, we shot a teaser for a television show called Blackout.
Blackout. Now they have one in New York, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah, that was some time ago.
Yeah. This is about a detective who helps people. He's a former drug dealer, and he wants to go straight. He's recently gotten married, and he and his wife want to adopt a child, so he's going to go straight, and decides to become a detective.
So he wants to go
So you
straight.
didn't like it?
Because if he's not straight, he can't get a child.
I can't. Well, yeah. So they're trying to adopt.
That's what, so they have guidelines,
Yeah,
which they're
so
probably
he's-
going to finish soon. They're not going to have as many guidelines with this
Right.
day and age going on. Everything's changing.
Right.
It says, that's pretty cool. And where's this shot out of?
This is shot out of Vegas. Yeah.
Out of Vegas. And why did you shoot it? Why did you decide to shoot it out of Vegas? Is this where you have more of an entree of what you visualize, what you want to do?
We originally were planning to shoot in LA, and when I moved to Vegas in March, I called the producers and told them that I wanted to shoot it here. And we looked at it, decided it was a better fit.
It was a better fit for what you wanted, for your
What we were
vision.
trying to do.
Your
Right.
vision. And when you come up with these ideas, there's a lot of people out there, young people out there, that want to create and they have a vision and everything. How you did this, and you're obviously doing it. You're in the film business, but you were not in the film business, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
You were in another business. We'll get into that later. But how does somebody, actually get into what you're doing, or how would they sort of, you've got the vision, you've started it, and you've gone for it. How do they do that?
You mean as far as like writing?
Writing it and putting it together and being in Vegas.
Great question.
Big
That's
answer.
a great question. Yeah, I mean, if you've written something, I mean, the best advice I can give you probably on that is, try to look around for local production companies. I mean, we have a little small startup kind of division to our company for small projects like that. And, just try to get together with a production company, and a lot of times it's bartering, like go help them work on a few projects.
So if you had somebody come to you and they've got this vision and they want to do it, they could come and help you, and then you will give them the time to do what they need to do and help them on what those. You said you've got a small department, which means if he says he's got a small department for that, it means you've got a big department for film. Seymour
do
Films.
big. Yeah, we want to do big films.
Yeah, they're going to the big film business.
Yeah.
You really like that. Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we've got two of them. What's the third one?
We shot a short film in LA called The Suicide Flowers.
Does he talk about dead flowers?
It's
Dead
about,
flowers that want to kill themselves?
yeah, not quite.
Okay, you explain it better. He's explained it better than I can.
It's
Cocktails, please, cocktails.
That's okay.
Cocktail?
Yes, please.
City of. No, The Suicide Flowers is about an aging rock star and one of his biggest fans who is dying from leukemia. And basically, without letting the cat out of the bag, it's their story about how they come together.
Yes.
They have a special connection that I won't get into right
Oh, okay.
now. And the purpose of it is they're trying to sell the feature film.
Yes. I was just listening. I think Lenny Windsor is talking out there. He's going to be on our next guest. So that's fact. Now, how far is that? Is that
That's being
is
edited
that
right
in the
now.
can as well?
Yeah,
All
everything-
these are in the can, as I said. I explained what the can is,
Yeah,
but they're all getting ready. So you're going to
Very
have.
frazzled editor right now. There's like 4 projects on her desk. Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I used to edit. I'm a very good editor, so don't count on me. No. When it comes to editing your film. But yeah, editing is, and that, it's funny because editing is very, very crucial
Right.
within a film or anything you do out there that you put out there. The editing is the filming, the sound, and the editing, they're all very, very important
Right.
parts of making the people within what you're trying to achieve look good.
Right.
With the sound and everything.
Directing is easy. It's
That's
editing,
okay.
acting and editing.
Yeah, acting and editing.
That's where it all is.
Let's go back a little bit. Now, you were not in the film business. You were living in, where was it, Boston or something?
North of Boston, I was in Portland, Maine.
Portland, Maine. And what were you doing there?
Last thing I did there was I had a marketing company.
Marketing to filming. What made you go in the film business?
I was running a marketing company and I started doing work for a film company. And they kept trying to get me to come to work for them. Eventually they...
You gave in.
Eventually I gave in.
Okay, you can have me.
Yeah,
You can
I'll do
have
it.
me. But you
When I
probably
got thrown in.
and you got thrown into it, but you probably subconsciously you quite liked it.
I've always been a big fan of film. So it was kind of a dream come true. Yeah.
Now,
it's
do
kinda
you
fun.
find the challenge? Is it a big challenge out there? Because I know that trying to get the financing and getting the correct actors, and there's a lot involved in making a film. It's not, you just don't see the film on the screen. There's a lot involved in it, and you're the director, which means that you have to put a lot of energy and stuff in there.
Right.
How's it going?
I've only been directing now for about 2 years. Before that, I was in producing and casting. I still do both of those, but I think it helped to start out like that. I have a lot more sense of what the big picture is. Like I said, directing is the fun part. That's the easy part. It's, you get the right people in place, the right cast, the right crew, the right script, and the directing.
I'm going around Vegas and I'm seeing what people want. You've got a big younger generation coming to Vegas now. Do you actually visualize and see what you can create through them and watching what they're doing and what they want and try to sort of work around so you build them into what you're going to direct and do?
I like to think so, and we get so busy sometimes. You get kind of tunnel vision, and working on so many things.
Come to see a film, and you get more people out there. So if you watch what people are doing and what they want and how they want it,
right?
Then you can think, well, wait a second. They really don't want the idea I have over here, but I like what they have over here and their idea.
Right. So yeah, I mean, I think the product that we put out definitely is a reflection of what people want to see.
That's the reflection. That's the word I was trying to find. The reflection of what they want.
They're not art projects that are like, oh, I've always wanted to make this film and I'm going to make it. Is this the right film for us to be making? Right?
That's what I'm trying to get at. Are you trying to, because it's all very well what you just said, and a lot of people out there, you have your script, you don't want to change it, you have an idea of a film, you don't want to change it, and you have all these great ideas which are absolutely fabulous that you love, but then it's produced and out there and it goes nowhere, and 250,000 or 2 million or whatever it later.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of films, projects fall just because people wouldn't bend.
They wouldn't say.
And you fight that artistic freedom and vision versus, realistic expectations and what you're going to be able to actually accomplish for the budget that you have, and you just have to kind of bend and twist and make it work. That's
sometimes
kind of what we've done.
I want to get back to the budget side of it because I know that trying to. See, talk about the budget side. Budget side is tough. Raising money for a film, it's always been very, very hard, and I also know that a lot of the banks. Well, if you get 50% in, they'll give you the other 50% or whatever the case may be. Some banks will work that way. Or, you bring in $1 million out, the banks will match $1 million for you.
If you can find a bank that's unlocked at night, that's a good one.
Oh. Guess what? Guess where I am tonight.
Yeah, no, it's tough.
It's tough. So financing, the financial side of it is very, very tough.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of good projects out there, and there's a lot of great filmmakers, with great
They're
ideas.
still looking for financing.
That need financing. Yeah.
Okay. So we've got a couple of minutes left now. What have you got on the board now? I know you're not going to do anything till next year.
Well, I wasn't.
He told me he's not going to do anything till next year. Now he's changed his mind.
Yeah, it's tough.
This is typical director-producers. They can't lie low. They can't. I'm going to cut out.
Hey, I didn't do anything for like 5 days.
5-day break.
It was nerve-wracking.
What is it?
We're working on a couple little projects. We just the person who shot Weed Detective, the cinematographer, and I are working on a little project called Vegas Thing.
Vegas Thing. So that's into Vegas, which is what we want.
Yeah, it's a
that's what we need, the Vegas.
1974 Volkswagen Thing. No top, no front windshield, and pick up people on the strip and
just having a ball.
Just having a ball.
And having, that's one great thing about Vegas. Vegas 24 hours a day.
It's crazy.
It truly is. I've lived here 3 years now, and I can do anything 24 hours a day. I do sleep at night. Well, sometimes. It all depends. But you can do anything you want out there.
Yeah.
And
it's fantastic.
Is this what you like?
I can go bowling at 4 a.m. It's amazing.
Go bowling? Imagine bowling at 4 a.m.
It's fun.
That's fun. I would imagine that I haven't done yet. But I have
it.
to admit though, when I get up at 4 o'clock, sometimes I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's like I feel it's okay. Because everybody else is kind of up. All the casinos are, and it seems to give something to your mind that it's okay to do that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. It's perfectly normal.
It's okay.
So you're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, it's just a great time.
Well, we've been interviewing, obviously, John Seymour. He's absolutely amazing. He has his own film company, which is called Seymour Films. And you're doing very well out here. He's a fabulous guest, and he loves Vegas, and he's bringing people and bringing actors out to actually be able to work. And that's a beautiful thing, because that's what they want here. On that, we're going to take a break. This is Ninon from Vegas Live. We'll be right back.